Okay, so live. I'm just gonna do like a natural makeup look today. I have a wedding to go to work, so I'm just gonna do a little live video and show you guys like how how to explain it, like the struggles of like real life, like real time makeup, I guess you could say. So first I just go in with Milani's Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I put that on my eyes instead of a primer because I feel like it cancels out my, like, I have uneven skin, like the colors. So I just put that on my eyes and I blend it in. And I already apologize. I have such a monotone voice, it's unreal. So it's probably gonna be kind of boring, but whatever. Okay, so I'm just patting this in. This will act as my primer. That means it'll hold your eyeshadow on all day. So just move this around. And what I do, hi Hannah, that's my sister. What I do is I just put it on the back of my hand and then I use that for foundation. But I like jumped the gun and did that right away. Normally I just put a little bit on my concealer brush and apply it to my eye. So once I prime my eye, I just do my eyebrows, which as you can tell I have pretty full eyebrows. They have a nice shape, I guess you could say. Hello, Hannah. But I just like to make them more even, and because there's like patches, like barely, but I mean, I like to make sure it's full. So what I do is I comb down, and what I'm using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, it's a perfect brow pencil, so it has like a cute little thing to brush them down as well as the thing on the side to actually fill them in. So I start from the bottom, and this is horrible lighting right now, so this might look really discolored, but oh shit. So I just start from the bottom, and I just really gently like brush upwards or draw upwards. So the fact that I pushed this down leaves me room to go in and define that arch. So what I do is really gently just go in like little small strokes because you don't want to be harsh with it. At least I don't do that. So make an arch and follow down like that. And as you can tell, like that's really not that much of a difference. Like I just think it looks better. I'm gonna try to talk this entire thing because I feel like it's boring if I'm just silent. So I just go in a little bit in the front just to give it a little bit more shape like that. It's really simple. So you can see the difference. This just has a little bit more structure to it, and that is just natural. I don't mind my natural brows, but you know, I just think I like the shape that my formed brows do have. So I'm just going in, like I said, like kind of lighter handed. And if you mess up, like I barely just did, you can wipe it since you have that concealer. Probably not the best thing, but that's what I do, and it gets rid of it right away. So I'm just making those small little strokes up at the top and brush it down clean. Like that. So, not perfect, but you know, like, oh well, it looks alright. So, and I would have a better mirror to use. I should not be holding this, but that's all I have, so whatever. Okay, so now my eyes. I like to do my eyes first because if you have like fallout that comes down, say if you already did your whole face makeup and you have fallout from your eyeshadow, now you have to like use a brush and get it off. Well, that could cause smearing on your face that you just like perfected. So I definitely recommend doing your eyes first. So, alright, so what I'm going to do, I just have the Naked 3, I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's probably backwards, but the Naked 3 palette, and I always, this is like my go-to, I always have the color Strange on my lid, and it's literally just a white It's a white. So I just use the brush that was included in the palette because I like the shape of it. I do have other flat brushes, but it's okay. So with the concealer on my eyes as a primer, this light really sucks, but I just pat it on my lid all around. And what you don't want to do, you don't want to like brush it. You want to pat it because that makes sure that the pigment is stable and it's not going to like fly away. So later on when we do blending, then you can like swipe it. So as I said before, I like to do my eyes first because if you have like eyeshadow fallout, then like if you did your whole face first and then you have like eyeshadow fallout, then you can ruin your face makeup, and that really sucks to fix, especially when you're in a hurry. So good thing I'm not in a hurry today, but just a heads up. That's why I like to do my eyes first. Okay, so as I put this on my entire lid, I also like to go in right under my eyebrows. Like I said, this lighting's kind of dim. I mean, all the light bulbs are in, but it still looks kind of dim in here, so it might not be like the true colors, so we'll see. I would go out in natural light, but everyone's eating breakfast right now, so we don't want distractions. Sorry, guys. So, okay, so I'm just taking, I don't even know what brand this is. I got it in my Ipsy bag. It's just a cute little blending brush. It's really like flimsy. It's really nice to work with. So I just take the color Limit, and this is like my everyday look I'm doing right now. So Limit is this color, and it actually comes off a lot darker than I would expect it would. So I load my brush up with this, and okay, so I just place it and I like keep it there and then hold it by the end so it's a softer touch, and just move it around. Don't pick it up when you move it around. Keep it stable, but just kind of push the product around like that. Hang on. Okay, so just keep going. Okay, so I like to start with that, then I obviously add more colors in. So take Limit again and then just go on the other eye. Like I said before, I am sorry for my voice right now. This is why I normally haven't done any tutorials, is because I feel like I have a monotone voice, so sorry if this isn't the most entertaining thing. Okay, so just sweep it around, do some windshield wiper moves like that, just to make sure the product is all pushed. Like that, okay, boom. Okay, so now I take the color Nooner. This is probably my favorite one out of the whole palette, to be honest. It's this one, let's see, right here. It's a little bit darker than Limit, the one I just used. So the thing that you want to think about whenever you're doing the blending is you want a transition color. So I just use Limit as my transition color. Normally you would use more of a neutral, I like to use more of a neutral brown tone. Right now I'm going like pinks, that's okay. So for your transition color, you just want to make sure that it's lighter, so you don't just have the white and then like a super dark color on the outside, you know? So with that, you don't want to cover the transition color up. So place it a little bit lower than what your transition color was and just work it in right here. And then we're going to go darker eventually, but it just creates a nice blend and a nice fade of colors. It's really nice. After this is done, I'll go to natural light so you can see the colors better. So, okay, take Nooner again and go in right here. Just move it around. I go like in little circles so when it kind of stays concentrated. Plus, let's see, do I even have this brush? I'm like upstairs, my room's downstairs. I have all my makeup stuff downstairs. I just brought what I thought I needed. So if you want more of like a condensed, not so much of like a looser brush, I guess you could say, just get a smaller, not as tall of a bristle brush, so then it makes the product more concentrated, because this one right here is just kind of meant to blend and buff everything out, but it's okay. Okay, so what I've been doing lately is taking, it's called Dark Side and Black Heart. for the two darkest colors right here. And I don't really like to mess around with dark colors because I get scared, like, because I don't want to, like, I don't know, it's just not something I'm really familiar with. But what I do is I just take them both together and just blend them. And I do that a lot with, like, my contouring colors, blah, 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 with, like, my whole face. So with this, okay, you're just going to take it right in your crease like this. And you don't want to blend this one out as much because you want this to stay right where it's at. Because we have that transition color up on your crease, and this is supposed to like fade down. So just try to keep it concentrated, and like I said, I'll go outside and make sure that you guys can see like the true colors of all this. Okay. And if you have any questions, like while I'm going on, just type them and I'll finish them, or not finish them, I just read that button. But I'll answer them the best I can. I think it'd be cool to do questions, so don't be afraid to just type them and ask. Okay, so let me try moving this. Whoa, oh my god. Okay, so right here you see like that transition color. Right here, we're building to go darker, so that's what you want. Oh, okay. I have it balancing on a Sephora bag right now. Okay, so now what I like to do, I just tap this off right here, and I just go in a little bit right where like my transition color was, and just blend that out a little bit more on the top because you don't want that harsh line. And yeah, so just blend that out. Oh god. Okay. Blend, blend, blend. Okay. You'll see, and like the finished product, it'll all come together. That's like my thing I tell everybody. I'm like, don't judge the look before it's all done. Like, you know, it just like looks a little funky in the middle. Okay, so now here's like one of my tricks, I guess you could say. So if you look, like the white color isn't so vibrant anymore. So just take your same brush, take the light color that you had on your lid, and just go right over it. So then it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but just so it pops out a little bit more. Like that. Okay. So now is the part that I like to do the most. It's the eyeliner. I always wear wings. I don't know, it just is normal for me. So the one I've been using, okay, I have bad connection, yes, I don't know why. Anyway, so I use the Tarte Precision Longwear Liner, and I used to use a Stila one because I wanted to try out a higher end one. 10 seconds. I'm going to show you a drugstore one that is actually not that bad. Okay, so this is in a brown. I don't know, this is my sister's, I just grabbed it. But I used this in black for a long time. So it's by Physicians Formula, and you see how sharp that is? I don't think it's a felt tip. I think yeah, it's definitely not a felt tip. But, okay, just check this out. Like, okay, probably not the best, but like you can get pretty like precise with these. And these are $10, but the Stila one I bought, I think was 19 or like 22, I can't remember. This one I just picked up because I was out, and I didn't like the Stila one because, okay, if you want a wing, you want to make sure it's like pretty precise. And if the product in the actual eyeliner does not go to the tip of the, what do you call it? It's like an eyeliner, you can't get that nice crisp look. So I have like a really lot of pressure right now. Let's see if my hand does. I don't know, basically you'll see like you can get a really nice like sharp point. So let's hope this goes good because sometimes my wings are not wanting to cooperate. So I'll try to get closer. So what I do first, I just go like straight across, then I do the wing, and then I do the wing. That's how I go. So let's do this. For those that know me, I don't talk when I do my eyeliner at all. So and my alarms are still going off, so that's great. Okay. So you just want to go, here's how I hold it. Here's like the trick I feel like. If you hold it like this and go flat, you can just literally glide it across your eye. Some people I've seen like hold it straight and you could stab your eye doing that. You don't want to do that. So just hold it like this and you can, you know, to get into your corner, you can just lay the thinner edge down and just go straight across. That's how I do it. Sometimes, I guess. So just be stable. You can even like rest your pinky on your face. Okay. So I'm like an eyeliner Nazi. If it's a little bit off, I kind of have to fix it. Okay. And like this was the main reason why I wanted to do the tutorial is because, or whatever, the live video, is because to show like the actual struggles like in real time with getting your eyeliner like where you want it to be, you know, because if you do like edited videos, you can like crop the time out that you were struggling. So I feel like this is a good way to like show people that it does not just happen like that. For some people like me, it just doesn't happen quickly. So what I like to do, I start from like the corner of my eye and just go up to where I think I'm gonna want it. And we'll go from there. Sometimes you have to warm up your eyeliner if you like keep it open for a little bit long. Warm it up in your hand like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, you probably should not pull in your eye, but with this one, I feel like I kind of have to. So just go, yeah, this is not gonna work. I'm like having a, okay. You can go out and down. I prefer to go in and out, but just go out and down. Okay, so here's like the first step of getting the wing. I do anyway. Just start that first straight line. And then what you don't want to do is start from that actual point that you created and go straight down. You want to leave that alone so it can be the thinnest part of your wing. So you want to start a little bit lower than that. So go from like right here, okay? And just go down. I'm seriously at an angle right now. I don't like it. Okay, definitely not my best wing, but hey. Okay, so you just want to like make sure that you try to get it as like even and precise as you possibly can. Sometimes I like to like redraw my point if it's not sharp enough. Alright, this wing is not working for me, but it's gonna have to work because I don't really want to take everything off and make you guys rewatch it. So that's what we're working with today. It's okay. So just go on the other side, do the exact same thing, and here's like the problem with wings. Like you want to make sure it's like at the right like degree, and it's one's not up and like one's not sideways. Like that's the thing that I struggle the most with wings. But if you just try to like map your eye out and just be like, okay, like right here, we're gonna draw down. Like that's what I do. I try to do anyway, but let's see. Okay, so just look at your other eye when you do this and just go down. Okay, and I can already tell that this one is way higher than this one. We're just gonna go with it today. I mean, it's okay, like whatever. And it's not like me to just say that. Okay, so you have to make the top thing a little bit thicker, that's okay. Alright, so like if you look at it, whoa, okay, like you can tell this one's a lot longer than this one. So if you really wanted to, you could just go in on the side and make it a little bit taller, but honestly, if you're just looking like really quick, it's not that bad, so just leave it alone, that's okay. So, okay, now, sometimes I wear fake eyelashes, sometimes I don't. Today I'm not going to, since I'm going to be up in the hills at a wedding. So, and like if my eyelash falls off, like that's not going to be a good situation. I have to work, so it's like I can't spend time trying to fix my eyelashes. So what I'm going to do today is just do mascara. And I got this at Ulta on sale for $10, originally $24, so it's super awesome. It's called the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Seriously, I've always heard that drugstore mascaras are a lot better, but I swear to God, this is seriously awesome. So here's the packaging. It's really cute. The wand, boom. So here's a trick that I like to do to knock out mascara on my eye work, eye shadow and whatnot. So if you hold your mirror like lower and tilt your head back and look down, you can just start from the root of your lashes and then just go up. And something that you wanna, I'm gonna close this while I talk. Something that you wanna keep in mind is you don't want to coat the top of your, like the very tip of your lashes as much as your root, because that's gonna create like the spider, you know, like the clumpy effect. So you want to make sure that it's like wispy, you know. So that's why you don't want to like coat your top like your tip of your lashes as much as your root of your lash. So like I said, tilt your head back, start from the root, and I just go back and forth and I blink. I mean, I don't really think this through, it just kind of happens. But so you just start from your root, like I said, and go up. So you don't want to like start here and start going like that. Start at your root because that'll help separate them. You want your lashes to look super full. And I go in with like the top of this and I just go on the edges sometimes. And I do this for like a minute, so hold on. Okay, sometimes I've had this for like 2 months and I've used it a lot, so I'm kind of running out. Like I probably should get a new one, but if you have to go back and do it, that's cool. Just get some more. I'm like kind of particular on my lashes, so we'll see how this goes. And then I just thought of another tip. So whenever you need to go get more product on your mascara wand, the thing not to do is don't take this. I'm not gonna do it, but don't take it and like go like that to get more product on your wand. All it's doing is creating air. I don't really know why that's bad, but I've just heard don't do that. Like I can't give you a nice explanation on that. Oh God, see, don't stab yourself. I just did that. But yeah, don't do that because that'll just create like air bubbles, I'm pretty sure. And I heard it's like not hygienic. I don't know why it's not hygienic, but I'm pretty sure it's not hygienic. Okay, so to the other eye, you can kind of tell. I have like a lot of shadows right now, so you can't really tell, but I'll move here soon and go out and show you guys the entire look. So like I said, I just start at my root and go up. Boom. Start here and go up. And you can blink just to get the whole thing kind of covered. And then like I said, you can go in with like the top of your wand and then just pick out like individual clumps of lashes. Okay, and what I have been doing, I think I just said this, just get more product just because I don't feel like it has enough on the brush at all, to be honest. Okay, we're going. So something that I always do as well is just do a coat of mascara on your bottom lashes. So tip number like 50, I don't want to personally get new mascara and like go in on your bottom lashes because that's going to create like a lot of product, you know, so you have more of a chance of like smearing it opposed to just taking the leftovers on your brush from doing the top. Tilt your head down like this, look at your mirror, and just go from the root and go out. And I just do this so then it doesn't look like I have like zero lashes, I guess you can say. I don't know. It just enhances them a little bit more, like just barely. Okay. So that's where we're at so far. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of eyeliner on my waterline. I don't go the entire thing, like the entire waterline, because I personally think it looks too much on me. Some girls can pull it off, kudos to you guys, but I cannot. So all I do, you know, same thing, just I tug this down a little bit that can cause wrinkles. So you just want to be careful about that. You just slightly pull it down. So, and then I just go about halfway in and go out to where my wing would be, so it kind of just connects my eye a little bit better. Okay. So, now moving on to the face, which is actually my favorite part. I don't know, I feel like you can be really creative with the eyes, but doing the face is actually my favorite. So, what we're going to do, okay, so for the ones that weren't on whenever I first started, I used the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 concealer and foundation on my eyelids to act as a primer, because I don't really know where my primers are right now, and I actually prefer this better. So the thing is, though, is that this is a little bit more yellow tinted, but this is, it doesn't cover as much, and I like to be like covered on my face. So this is gonna look yellow, but just hold on, like it'll get worked out. So I just do 2 pumps, and I do this on my, what do you call this? The back of my hand, and I just use a Real Techniques stippling brush, and I just dip it in, so it kind of gets a little bit on, and this kind of actually goes a long way. So I just go and like I just put it, like just dab it on my face. And this is where it comes in handy if you have your hair pulled back, because I just wiped the remainder like right here, but I've definitely like gotten product all in my hair, and it sucks. So the thing with like stippling brushes is like you want to do this motion. At first I kind of like do like a wiping motion, but probably shouldn't do that because that creates streaks, but you can work those out, like it's not that big of a deal. So okay, and if, like I said before, if you guys have any questions while I'm going on, just type them down and I'll answer them. So you want to make sure you get kind of close to your wing, and I'll show you a little trick to make that pretty precise after I finish this foundation. And so, like I said, you don't want to like go like that, but I do that at first just to spread it out, and then I do the stippling effect to like make it look airbrushed kind of. That's like the look you want to go for, and just to, oh, I was like wondering why my voice was all weird. I'm like tapping right here. But you want to pull this down, because we've all seen the girls that have the foundation that doesn't match their skin, and it looks like it doesn't match me right now, but just, it will. You can tell I'm more of like a red undertone. This is more of a yellow undertone, but it'll all get worked out. Like, I just need to get through that foundation bottle and I'll get another one. So, okay, let me look. Okay, so it kind of looks like it's all spread out and it's really even. So, okay. Here's a little, like, tip I do, kind of. Alright, so I just take a little concealer brush and I put the smallest amount, like there was still a little bit on here. I just like put that on here, and I use my hand to like smooth it out. And let me get my mirror, hello. Okay, and I just go right along. The reason why it's cool that you can just use this again is because it's like a thicker consistency and it's the exact same shade as your foundation. So this is like a good time to do this step. So this, if you just go right along your wing, that'll make it appear more precise if it isn't already, but just, oh god, and don't actually get it on the wing. So you can fix that, it's not that big of a deal. But you can just take this down right under your eye, just in case if your brush was too big to actually get under there. And, okay, so just make that, so when it actually covers any eyeshadow that you might have got like beyond your wing, you know? So you can just pat that in. You have to like use your fingers, it's totally fine. Okay. So the thing about this is that I've heard it's a dupe for the Kat Von D, I think it's the Lock It Up foundation. I heard that the consistency is about the same. It's a lot thicker than like this one. This one is like super liquidy, like crazy. But I know if you want to try something that's similar to the Kat Von D one, you can just pick that up. I think it's like $8 at Walmart. So I honestly prefer that better than this one, just because I like full coverage, and that one I didn't think worked out for me in the best way. Okay, so now that you have your foundation on, like now's the time. If you have any liquid highlighter, liquid bronzer, liquid blush, you would do that, but I don't use that. I just use powders. So this is the Contour and Blush 2. My voice is going out, oh my god. 6 color palette by BH Cosmetics, and it's really dirty right now, but here's the colors. So I use this white all over my face to kind of, now Hannah, you cannot have it. It's my sister talking to me. Okay, so I use this all over my face. It acts as a translucent, even though it looks like it'd be crazy like white. I use that as a translucent, and then I mix these 3 colors right here for my contour. So I recently started doing that because I forgot that my Hoola bronzer was in my purse for like a week, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do, so I could use my other stuff to create what I wanted. Okay, so first I'm just taking a big fluffy brush. There's no name. I think I got this from Walmart, but that's okay. So just take, swirl it in your translucent powder, and what you want to do for this is also a good trick, is you want to, this is what I do anyhow, like put it all over your face, and that creates like a good buffing surface for your contour, blush, and highlight. Because if you were to just put your bronzer on right now, this foundation is kind of sticky, and that would just get locked right onto your foundation. It wouldn't move. So this is why you want the translucent powder, so then it can actually blend out, because you don't want those harsh lines. So you don't need a lot of this. Shout out to you guys. My audience is growing. 25 people are watching it, that's what it says. So, okay. So I just apply this literally right all over my face. Right all over my face. Okay. And this kind of will, in my opinion, like it'll mattify your foundation, so it's not going to look shiny as much, I guess you could say. This just creates like a protector over your actual foundation. Okay. So once you have that taken care of, I go in with a little bit, I need to clean my brushes. Don't judge me right now, but like, I just use, how do you pronounce this? Portuguese? Let's see. It's probably backwards, but I got this for Christmas in like a huge makeup set. So like that's where all my white brushes come from. I take this little brush, I'm pretty sure it's classified as like a blush brush. I use it as a contour brush. So here's how I swirl them together, I guess. So I don't hold it like this normally, but I'm just going to show you guys. So I just kind of take each color. I take the least amount of this one because it is so dark and it's harsh. I don't want my entire brush to be covered in that. So just go back and forth. I just kind of pick whatever ones I feel like at the moment. And then I just dip this one in like third to last, and then I just go in like that. So I have quite the variety of colors on my brush. So what I do is I tap it on my counter so it gets the excess off, because you don't want like a full brush of powder. So since this is kind of fluffier, I do have a contour brush on the way. I do recommend those. They're like shorter and they're long, and it's just perfect to get like a good line. But I just kind of pinch this a little bit so it kind of creates like a, you can get more of like a chiseled look, and you can blend it out later. I'd rather do that than just have a whole base of bronzer. So I just turn my face and I'll do that so you guys can see. And you can already see like where my natural contour line is, like my cheekbone kind of. So I just start like right here, and I just kind of move in that kind of a motion like that. And it's gonna happen, I think it's subtle. I think it kind of happens subtle. So you just keep going until you get the look that you want. And I always kind of go back for seconds, like, because I like that contoured look a lot. So I just go back in. And if you need to, like, here's like a little thing you can do if you don't know where to apply. You can go like that, and like that's where your cheeks will like suck in, and that's where you want to put it. So just go in, keep going, and then we're gonna blend all that out later. So just do the same thing. Just take it and then just swirl your colors that you want around. I like to take the darkest color second to last-ish, so then it kind of has a pigment on top, but you can still work around it if you don't want it to be that harsh. So tap it off to get all of the extra powder off. You can pinch it so when it gets thinner, suck in if you need to, and start putting this in. So you're just creating a little bit more of depth in your face. That's the point of contouring. Okay, so right here, like, if I want to look like I have shadows, that's basically what it is. You're just adding shadows to make your face appear more chiseled. That's all it is. So I just directly put this on, like right here, and I go in and I blend it all out. I like need some water right now, oh my god. Okay, tap it off, and I just go on my forehead. I go just right here. I don't really connect it, that's not what I like to do. I just kind of blend it in right here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with the Bare Minerals Full Flawless Base. Try saying that 3 times, but a little brush. It's really dense, like super dense, and I think it's good for like direct blending. I don't know, that's just what I like to use it for. So I just go back and forth. You want to make sure, I'm just trying to like go over everything right now. You want to make sure to not like go like in that kind of motion, obviously, because it's going to ruin your nice line that you just made. So go in the direction of your line, and I like to go like all the way up to my hairline just so then it doesn't like cut off right here. That's just the look I like. And just blend out until you think it looks the way you want it to. And okay, so this tutorial is probably going to end in like less than 10 minutes. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to type them and I'll answer them while we're still live. And so I just picked up a little bit more powder and applied it while I'm blending just because I feel like this side didn't have as much. But just gotta keep blending. I don't know why I hold my hand up like that. I always do that. Okay, blend out the top, blend out the top. Okay, so even though you may not be able to like directly see it in this light because this is so like dim right now, I like always do this, you guys. If you ever like do contour right here, don't just leave it like always. I think you should always go back and blend it because I don't know, people are just gonna see that line. You don't want it to be that harsh. I like a little bit more of like a softer look at the same time of like a really concealed, like heavy look. I don't know if that even makes sense, but that's just what I like. Okay. So that's the contour part. Not all the way finished, but majority. Okay, so here's something I never do on a daily basis, but I do if I have like an event to go to, like a really important one. You can contour your nose if you want to. So you have to be really careful with this because you don't want to like overdo it. So like I said, this color is like super harsh, this one right here. So I'm gonna take a little bit, like barely, of this one, tap it into this like one time and go back to like the lighter one so it can kind of like balance it out. And okay, so how you contour your nose, how I've learned, which I've just learned off of YouTube, like that's all I've ever done is just watch YouTube videos since I was like in 6th grade. But okay, so you want to just take it, man, I have so many shadows right now, it sucks. So just go down, like barely, and like that's even enough for me. Like I can see the product already on my nose. I don't necessarily need / want my nose to look smaller because that's what contouring does. It makes it appear smaller. But it's just something that I can show you guys while we're on here. Okay, so that's pretty harsh, so we're gonna go back in. You wanna go right here, barely, and just define the tip of your nose a little bit more. I don't even know what time it is right now. Can someone like drop the time down there? I need to figure this out. I don't want to be late for anything. Okay, so now here's the thing how you blend it out. So you take like a fluffy brush and swirl it in your translucent powder, okay? And this is just gonna soften up your entire nose contour, but it'll still leave it there. So just go like that, all around. I don't know, you could be a little bit more precise with it, but that's how I do it. Thanks guys, 10/10, I appreciate it. Okay, so boom. It's just subtle, not crazy, because I don't know, like has anybody ever seen like Michael Jackson impersonators? And if you're like far away, the nose looks actually like Michael Jackson's, and like whenever you get close to them, you know, like a meet and greet, it's harsh contour lines, like it's crazy. So you don't want that today, you just gotta go subtle. Okay, so for my blush, oh my eye. So for my blush, I actually like to use e.l.f. This is in Mellow Mauve. It's kind of a darker blush, like in real life, it's kind of dark. So what I like to do, this is probably bad, I need to get more brushes, but I just use my contour brush because I actually like to put my blush into my contour and blend a little bit upwards. So, okay, load this up. I actually really prefer to have a lot of blush on. So start like at the very like center of your contour, that's what I like to do, and just gradually work your way up to your hairline. And if you need to smile, okay, I hate smiling like that, but like just so you can like get the apples of your cheeks to show. You can even do like a duck face, like so your like cheeks pop out. But that's if you need guidance. I mean, it's whatever. So just load it up again. Turn your head and good night. No, I'm just kidding. You can just blend this into your contour. Dang, that's a lot of blush. That's okay. Alright. Here is my favorite part of anything. I just got this, so I'm super excited. So it's highlighting. Oh my god, it's my favorite. So I recently went to Sephora and got like a Too Faced highlighter, and it was okay. It just wasn't like completely what I wanted in a highlighter. I don't know. It was called the Candlelight highlighter. I don't know if anybody else has it, but I exchanged it and got this one. It is the Becca, I don't know if you can see that, in Moonlight, or Moonstone, my bad. And I first heard of this from Nikki Tutorials on YouTube, and her highlighter is always so good, so I like had to figure it out. So it's at Ulta for $38, I think, 38, so I don't know, I had to save up a little bit. So, oh my god, so I got this in my Ipsy bag. It's from Luxie. It's the 522 tapered highlighting brush. Oh my god, I can't talk. And it's just really like light on the nose and like on your cheekbones. It's actually really cool. So I just dip this in just a little bit, and you can tap it off again just so you get the extra powder off. And here's the areas I like to highlight. So I go tip of the nose, like just barely on the bridge of the nose, your cupid's bow. Actually, I just got a little bit on there. Your cupid's bow, and then your cheekbones, boom. Like that's all I like to do. So grab a little bit more because I can never leave too much. So I just work this on. Okay, Whitney, you can come over. Okay, so I like to put a lot on, to be honest, but that's just me. So for your cupid's bow, like you can just put your lips normal and then just go right on, like go on your lips because you haven't done your lips yet, which by the way, I just realized I only have one lip product in here and I don't really want to use that today, so we'll figure something out. Okay. Hannah, my sister, if you're watching, please come bring me my purse. I don't know where it's at, but just go find it. Thank you. Okay. That has like all my lip stuff in it, like I'm serious. Okay, so just go right over it. Do you already see that difference? Like I barely even touched it. Okay, see that just creates like a nice little like glow. It looks harsh right now, but just hold on. Like we'll get it taken care of. So then for your cheekbones, this is where like I like to highlight the most. So I like to go like right on top of my blush, like right here. Something that I actually thought about is like your bronzer is normally like brown tone. Obviously, you know, your blush is more red, pinky, and then this is like white. It reminds me of like Neapolitan ice cream, like chocolate strawberry highlighter. Yes, thank you, thank you. My sister just got me my purse so I can figure out what I can wear on my lips today. So that's good. Thank you. Appreciate you a lot. Okay, I should have like had her come on here and be like, hello. Okay, so okay, I don't really have that much on here. So you just turn your head and go right on top of it. And right now you may not be able to see it. Maybe you can. We'll try the other side. I mean, I know it's there and I can see it in real life. I just want to see if you guys can tell. Okay. So basically that's it for the face. Like, I love doing it. I don't know why I love doing like the face more than anything, but maybe it's because it's simple. I don't know. But so yeah. So now to like finish anything off for your face, I recommend a setting spray, and I use the Urban Decay one because I got it like as a trial for Christmas, and I don't know, I'd rather just buy a cheapo setting spray right now. So this is the Femme Couture Get Locked Makeup Setting Spray. I don't know, I got this from Sally's and it was like $5, that's okay. So that's what I'm working with right now. And so basically what a setting spray does, it just makes sure, the idea of it is to make sure that your makeup is locked on all day. And so like today, you know, we're going to be working until like 8 o'clock at night, so you want to make sure your makeup is good. So you want to just spray your face, and I hate the smell of this personally. Like the Urban Decay one was actually okay, but this one sucks. Actually, you guys should check out the MAC Fix, what's it called? Pro Fix Pro? I think it's something like that. It's just setting spray, I'm pretty sure, and it smells so good. Okay, so just hold this like arm's distance away. You don't want to be like this because you're going to like get product to like run down your face. You don't want that. So just keep it away from you. Close your eyes because this will burn you. And then just spray. So I hate this so much. Okay, let that fan out. While it's gonna dry, I'm gonna dig in my purse and find some lip product for today. And something that you want to keep in mind. Okay, if anybody's ever tried ColourPop, I think it's the best thing in the world. I have it in here. Basically, it's a cosmetic line, and they have such good matte lipsticks, I swear to God. So I'm getting some stuff out real quick just to like show you guys. Okay, so here's like the brand I used to use a lot for matte lipstick or whatever. It's a NYX. I don't know. I use that since like my junior year, and like it stays on, but not really. Like it stays on if it's like a natural like looking color, but like I go bold sometimes and I go like super dark, and like that just starts creasing off. So, and I picked up a different line within NYX for the matte. It's the lingerie line, and that's pretty good. Okay. So here's ColourPop. I'm not going to use that today just because this is a pretty bold color. I do have other colors in it. It's downstairs in my room. I don't really want to leave. So this is in Rouge. Rouge or Rouge? I'm pretty sure it's Rouge. But it's only $7.99, and I swear, like, we're going to swatch. Here we go. I've heard that it is better than the Kylie Jenner lip kits. I don't know. I have not owned those, but these will stay on for like a day. Even if you take a shower, this will be on your hand. Like, you just have to, you know, use a makeup wipe, of course, and get it off. But seriously, it's so good. I have like 5 colors now. They're somewhere in my purse. Okay, so today we're going to use What is this? Okay. Repping Henry Roy Photography right now, FYI, senior pictures, go get them done. Okay, so the NYX Lingerie lip line, I just have this color in it. It's called Exotic, and I like the color. It's like a creamy consistency. It's not very like tacky. So, okay, and like I should have exfoliated my lips before because I'm kind of peely. It's disgusting, but alright, so you want to make sure that your lips are dry. You could use a paper towel or something, but I just go like this. Okay, so you want to, I start from the bottom first. So this product is so uneven right now. So start like this. Just get like within your lip, like you don't have to go to the lines just yet. So you just go in. Don't get it on your teeth like I just did. Okay, and then you're gonna go to like the corners and connect it down. Boom, okay. And then go to the same. Okay, so that's pretty simple. I mean, try not to laugh at that comment. But, okay, so you just want to make sure, you can tell my lips are pretty dry right now, but you just want that good shape. And other people like to overline. I've definitely done that before, but today is not the day for that. So now for the top, and this is where it can kind of get tricky for some people. So you just want to make sure, here's how I like to start. I just go in just like the bottom lip and I go like underneath like the parts that aren't that hard, I guess you could say. You don't have to worry about like lining it quite yet. Okay, so you can tell I don't have it on my outline yet. So here's how you do that. So I don't really go get more product. I just use what's on it so far because you don't want to like overdo it right away. I can't talk while I do this, obviously, so just watch and I'll explain. Okay, that's one side. Like I just start in and I go up and I go down. So same thing. Well, sometimes I do that, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Oh, shoot, and see? You want to make sure that it's, like, connected down there. So, that was my stomach. I'm hungry right now. Okay. And so, okay, tip, like, 20/100 right now. You don't want to, generally, with a matte lipstick, liquid lipstick that is, not just a regular matte lipstick, liquid lipstick is you don't want to, like it out with your lips, like push them together and like spread the product around because it's matte, so it's trying to dry, and if you do that, it's gonna cause like holes and spots that you don't want. I don't know. I'm just gonna move the product around that you just put on, and I'm gonna go outside so then you can see this a little bit more natural, and I need to get my lip waxed, so please don't look at my lip. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Hopefully no neighbors are out. I look pretty weird right now. So here's what it looks like in natural light. I just did, honestly, this is like my everyday look. So yeah, thanks guys for watching my first live video. It's pretty cool. I'll probably do some more soon. So yeah, thank you.